Hello, everybody. Big Bear. I'm playing Affinity today. This is Brian. Usual Thursday stream. It was a little wonky last week because we wanted to let Ryan get some time in with his deck. But yeah, I'm playing Modern Affinity today. We'll take it through at least a couple matches. Sorry about the late start. We had some technical difficulties, but everything is fixed. And, let's see. I will bring up the list for everybody. Oh, well, we're into the match. I'll show you. It's a pretty standard Affinity list. But yeah, not at the moment. It's pretty standard simply because I want to, start testing for some events. This looks like a very nice hand, so we're gonna keep this, provided a blind will keep this. We can go turn 1, Steel Overseer. The one card that I think is a little spicy that I'm trying sideboard is Shaper Sanctuary. So I actually think I'm going to play out the Vault Surge rather than the Overseer, because I'd rather get the Scourge Fatal pushed. No Karn. I'm not sure Karn has a place in this deck, to be perfectly honest. Okay, my Vault Scourge got bolted. I'm okay with this. So I think Karn is fine. I'm just not sure this is the deck that wants it. It could be okay. I mean, it is card advantage. But that being said, 4 mana and it isn't basically winning me the game on the spot isn't what Affinity wants to be doing. Well, Oh, okay. Well, we just won, apparently. So here's the deck. Again, it's pretty much standard. I'm running a 2-2 split of Champions Ethereum, Master of Ethereum main with one more Master, the other 2 Champions side. Again, the real spice is this Shaper Sanctuary. I think against some of the grindier, the Juns of the format, I think it's good. I'm actually going to pull out both Masters to put in more Etched Champions. We are on the draw, so I'm going to cut a Drum and a Galv Blast for the 2 Shaper Sanctuaries. But yeah, this is a pretty standard list. The other thing, I am running 1 Blood Moon side. I think it's fine. Yeah, I get that, Big Bear. It's just not what I want to be doing for 4 mana. This is not keepable knowing we're playing against Bolt. It's really sketchy. I wish if I have one more mana source that was 2 mana sources that weren't a drum, I would keep this. Well, we're going to keep this. Cranial plating is unfortunately not what we want. We need some sort of a mana source. Steel Overseer is not what I wanted. It's okay. This is still a decent clock. As long as they don't remove my Signal Pest, we'll be getting in for 3 damage a turn. And they're going to remove the Signal Pest. Yep, Fatal Push, of course. That's okay. I think we're... Okay, yeah, we are playing just against Jund. Okay. Or Junk, whatever. Yeah, Jund. Okay, we got our source. Let's see. So I think I am going to play out the Shaper's Sanctuary. Um, it protects my creatures a little more. And it lets me get these Overseers out with some protection. I'm okay taking a hit from a Tarmogoyf for a turn. Or 2. But Shaper's Sanctuary is nice because it draws me into generally more gas. That is a Bob. Okay. Alright, so we've got our 1 Steel Overseer on the battlefield. That'll start helping this. Ooh, that's a Liliana of the Veil. Alright, so they're going to kill our Steel Overseer. The good news is, again, Shaper Sanctuary, we get to draw a card off of this. Okay, Blink Moth Nexus is fine. It gives us something in the air to hit them with. I really don't want to chump this because I have another Overseer in my hand. Oh, nice, a Galv Blast. Okay. So, what we're going to do here is play out the other Steel Overseer, hold up the Galv Blast because we can block with a Memnite and use the Galv Blast to kill the Tarmogoyf, which is very much in our favor. That is double Liliana of the Veil revealed to Dark Confidant. So yeah, we are going to block the Goyf and Galv Blast it. To kill it. we are going to lose our other Steel Overseer, but again, we are drawing off of it. That's not what I wanted to draw, but that's okay. That's one less Springleaf Drum to draw down the line. That's going to be a Liliana of the Veil. Okay, I will discard my Springleaf Drum. That actually changes our clock. Not really. Okay. So, I am just going to activate the Blink Moth and start getting in for some chip damage. I'm not sure how much I care about. Yeah, we're gonna attack the Liliana this turn. I just don't want. I don't want to give them the option of double minusing 2 turns in a row. Yeah, I really didn't want that drum anyways. Oh, 5/6 Tarmogoyf. And a Lava Man. Ugh. We're in a bad spot here. And that's not going to help us. So, what I'm going to do here is activate both the Blink Moth and the Ink Moth. I'm going to send the Ink Moth to deal with Liliana, and the Blink Moth to deal with our opponent, simply because right now I'm banking on some nice Dark Confidant flips to get a whole lot more damage in. So I do not want to be on the Infect plan, but I don't want our opponent to have that Liliana active. We're 2 really nice, on our end of things, Dark Confidant flips away from winning this, I think. And some decent draws, but Galv Blast off the top will do it. Yep, you can get my Shaper Sanctuary. That's fine. 6. And we are dead. Yeah, they discarded the Lily to their Lily. I'm actually going to do this. So some of these grindier matchups, the Master of Ethereums are actually pretty good. What am I cutting for that last Master? I can only run 2, I think. Okay. So while Etch Champion is great and it's hard to remove and deal with, the Master buffing everything is really significant. This hand does very little, so I'm not going to keep that. This hand does slightly more. I'm going to keep it because it has the Ravager, but we'll see. That is not what I want to be drawing this time. Nope, wrong thing. I want to cast the Ornithopter. There we go. Things got so much better now. Yeah, we're gonna play out the Ravager and hope they don't have the removal spell. Yep, they've got the removal spell. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna put the counter on the Ornithopter. Make it a 1/3 Ornithopter. Oh, I forgot to attack because I'm not used to the... I just said it was a 1/3 Ornithopter. Ooh, that's a Steel Overseer. Okay. So we're gonna play out the Overseer, keep up the Galv Blast, and just swing in for 1. Yes, yes, combat. I was surprised they did it there, that's why I clicked through combat. Okay, that's another Tarmogoyf, that's fine. So we're playing out our Etch Champion. And if they have a removal spell, it will be naked for 1 turn. Okay, they did not have a removal spell there. Yeah, that's okay. I now have an Etch Champion that's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and can just block them for days. Wow, 3 Goyfs. You weren't kidding about them pulling Goyfs out of nowhere. So, I'm not going to block here, simply because I'm believing they have a removal spell and they want me to block so they can now kill something with a removal spell and kill the Etch Champion in combat. So we are going to play out our hand. Because Steel Overseer is a very, very powerful card. And we are just going to start swinging with things. And putting counters on things. So we can, provided they don't have a bolt here, we can, okay, sure. Block with our Vault Scourge, gain some life, and not, okay, well, we can still block with our Vault Scourge and not die. So what we're going to do here is actually block with Ravager, block with Vault Scourge. We are then going to sacrifice the Vault Scourge to the Ravager and put counters on our Etch Champion and... Right. So I still think this... So what I'm going to do here is just... I'm sacrificing the Ravager because I don't want them to have Oh, they don't have a bolt. Uh, yeah. Okay. So we're just blocking with the Vault Scourge, taking 6, and I'm pretty sure they played a land for this turn. Yes, they did play a land. Okay. So yeah, we're just doing this, and I'm pretty sure we've got them dead on the next turn. Oops, I hate Moto. That's okay. We still have the game, I believe. Yep. So we won that first match. I will bring up the list real quick. Nope, not standard. Modern, Affinity. So this is the Affinity. Yeah. So they are. This is the Affinity list we're running. We're running one of Welding Jar, a 2-2 split of Masters and Champions with a third Master and third and fourth Champion sideboard. Shaper's Sanctuary, I'm not sold on, but we're running it to see how it works. For the grindier matchups, I feel like we've got enough threat density that when they're removing our threat, oftentimes we're just going to get another threat. So, otherwise, it's a pretty standard list. We'll see how it ends up actually doing. So, yeah, I mean, Ancient Grudge is pretty straightforward. Whip Flare is a good card in this deck against the go wide strategies. Yeah. Yeah. This is a little slow. Uh, but we're on the draw, so I'm going to keep this because double Steel Overseer. Oh boy. Thanks, deck. I like you too. This is most likely. I have a feeling we're playing against Ponza. Yep. Okay. We are just going to do what Affinity does and beat them down quickly. Because Steel Overseers will do that. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, you bolt that Steel Overseer. So I'm not sure how this is going to end up working. We'll see. That is a Scoos. Okay. Finks and Scoos. This is going to get interesting very quickly. I wished my Overseer had lived a turn, but okay. Well, those are Galv Blasts. Those are okay here. We're just gonna keep hitting for one at the moment in the air. And I'm gonna hold up a Galv Blast. If our opponent goes to activate the ooze, I am just going to kill it. I have a feeling we are going to be in trouble here. Because that's 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. Okay, so it's just a Bloodbraid Elf. Let's see what they... That is a Bolt. Okay. There goes my Steel Overseer. Alright, in response to the activation... Oh, no, I don't have Metalcraft anymore. Never mind. We are going to Galv Blast the Bloodbraid Elf to save some life, though. Now we have Metalcraft. Yep, we're gonna start hitting with Infect. And we're probably gonna start blocking with the Ornithopter. I also am going to kill this ooze now. But bolts are a thing. Just worried about a very big creature coming down this turn. Alright, we're gonna block the Finks just to save a little damage. This Ornithopter's not currently doing anything. Oh, that's a Blood Moon. Okay. I don't think we can race this at the moment, but we are going to try, because if we draw some decent things, we're okay. But we need to draw something like now. That's not going to help that. Okay. Block there. Go to 5. Yeah, we are dead. 17 land deck. Alright, I think Whip Flare is decent here, just to deal with all their little stuff. I think they're going to keep the Blood Moon in, so I would like to bring Wear Tear in. Master of Ethereum feels slow. Galv Blast feel a little awkward. I do like the Etched Champions here. So some of my boarding choices may seem a little odd at first, but the thing you have to remember is this is primarily a colorless deck. So the more color, and most of my sideboard is colored, so the more colored stuff I bring in, the harder it is to cast that. So I have to keep a certain number of colored versus non-colored spells in the deck. So basically the Whip Flare came in for a Galv Blast, the Wear Tear came in for a Galv Blast, and then I just swapped out the Masters for the Etch Champions. So this hand does a whole lot of nothing. So we are not going to keep that. This hand does a whole lot of nothing. And we are going to mull to 5. Well, we have to keep at 5. That is not going to help us. We are going to cast Ornithopter, and pass the turn. That feels really bad, but none of our hands were playable. Oh, we got a mana source. Fortunately, we need another one. I smell a Blood Moon coming. Simply because they're fetching basic forests. Yep. Blood Moon? Nope. Huntmaster. Okay. Hey, we got our second land. Okay. So, we're going to cast the Steel Overseer, just to get that hopefully online and start buffing up our Ornithopters so they actually do damage. And then hopefully we can cast the Ravager to protect things. So yeah, we're just gonna take this damage, I think. We're gonna block the Arbor Elf with a Ornithopter. Alright, so Huntmaster's going to transform. And we're going to lose our... we are not going to lose our Steel Overseer. We are going to... Well, we are going to lose it, but I am going to activate it just to put 1/1s on the Ornithopters. Alright, so that changes things. So rather than playing the Ravager, we're going to play the Plating, equip the Plating, and swing in for a good chunk of damage. And hopefully we don't die before we can... Because we can race this right now. I sense a Blood Moon. Nope, another Blood Braid. Okay. Wonder if they... Okay, that's not fair. That's a bolt. What did they reveal? Okay. Bunch of lands, another Huntmaster, and the bolt. What are they going to do with the bolt? I assume they're going to kill the Ornithopter? Nope, they're hitting me. Okay. It's 11, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 10-11. That's game. We're gonna make them actually swing with it, but yep, that is game. Yeah, no, Ponza's fine. I have nothing against Ponza. It's a fine deck. Let's be honest, mulling to 5 and not having a land is really bad. But I don't think you can mull to 4 effectively in this deck at all. It just isn't something the deck can do. But that's okay. We are currently 1-1 in the league, which is fine. This is a fun deck. I enjoy it. I probably am going to make misplays today simply because I'm rusty, but that's why I'm playing it right now, to shake that rust off. Yeah, but no, I think Pons is a fine deck. I think Bloodbraid Elf, if the deck is built properly, helps it significantly. I'm not sure if that was a Ponza deck or just a more of a devotion deck, but or yeah, just a big mana deck. But because I don't think we ever saw, outside of Blood Moon, I don't think we saw a single mana disruption card. Don't know why Moto likes keep putting that in the middle of everything. This is most definitely a keep. Is it though? And a 1. No, actually, this is a little slow. On the draw, I'm okay mulliganing this, because we're gonna go. If we keep this, it's turn 1 Signal Pest, turn 2 Vault Scourge, turn 3 Overseer, and that's not good. Well, that's not a keepable hand either. That's way too much mana. Okay, that we're going to keep with an Overseer on the top. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So this is going to be a turn 1 Vault Scourge, turn 2 Overseer, turn 3 Overseer. Okay. We are most likely losing our Steel Overseer. Yep, lost our Steel Overseer. Okay. So we're going to lead with the Ink Moth because reasons. It's just a habit, because then the Ink Moth is online as soon as I want it to be, rather than having to go, oh, I want it this turn, but I just played it. That's a Tarmogoyf. Okay. That is a really big Tarmogoyf. So we're just gonna swing in with the Vault Scourge and play the Steel Overseer. I'm hoping to get on the Infect plan. The only reason I'm swinging with the Vault Scourge right now is for the lifelink. If the Steel Overseer lives, it will start generating a lot of value on... That is not nice. They're going to kill my Steel Overseer. Okay. So the plan here was to just start putting Overseer counters on my Ink Moth. That being said, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to block this turn. Oh, where was that welding jar last turn? Alright, well, we're gonna play the welding jar. Fire up Blink Moth and swing at Liliana just to keep her down. This is going to be very, very rough. Does anybody know how Regenerate works with Liliana's Plus? Not sure if it matters. Turn to next turn. Okay, you can have my Galvanic Blast. Right. Okay. Cause you know what? Let's find out. Cause I'm probably losing. Yeah, I'm probably losing this game anyways. Nope, okay. Doesn't work, yep. We're losing this game anyways because, yeah, double Goyf. This just, yeah, nothing we can field here is going to beat double Goyf. Hey, Bix. So, we are bringing in the Shaper Sanctuaries. Galv Blast feels questionable. Kinda want to bring in another Master and another Champion. I think this is what I want to run. Do I cut? Yeah, I cut another Overseer for another Champion. Let's see how this works. I'm still not sold on the Shaper Sanctuary, but these are the kind of matches why I've put it in the sideboard, so we might as well bring it in and see how it does. So far it's been fine. It's been a little awkward to actually cast. Just the timing of it has felt weird. Let's see, Citadel, Ornithopter, past Opal. Yeah, we're gonna keep this hand. Because that'll be a really nasty cranial plating on turn. Equipped and swinging on turn 2. It's a Citadel, Opal, Ornithopter, Signal Pest, and Vault Scourge. Because I think it's far too slow for Modern. I don't think it does what... It doesn't do... At 2 mana, it doesn't do what Affinity wants to be doing. And that's just... Well, we're losing our cranial plating. I just don't want to be spending 2 mana to untap a single artifact end step. That just isn't something I think Affinity wants to do. Hello, Steel Overseer. Nice to see you right on time. Basically, I want my 2 mana plus cards to be actively winning me the game. Which is the other reason why I haven't added Karn in, is I'm not sure he's good enough. Okay, our opponent apparently had, like, nothing. I think Karn may actually have a place as a one-of in the sideboard. I'm not sure. But I feel like he is not what an aggressive deck wants. And while he does synergize really well with Affinity, he's not really an aggressive card. So this is an instant keep for me. This is actually going to be a Ravager on 1. Yeah, Ravager on 1. Second thought, it's going to be an Overseer on 1. Yeah. Yeah, Overseer on 1. Yes, that is also a problem. So honestly, I feel like if you're playing Affinity, Karn in Affinity, you're playing him more for his Create a Construct, which is all well and good, but it doesn't have haste, and cranial plating is just better, I think. Okay. So, Signal Pest is free here. We're going to play out the Ravager. And pass the turn, because hopefully we will be able to play the plating and equip the plating next turn. Whoops. Didn't wanna. That's a Tarmogoyf. Okay. You have your 4/5 Tarmogoyf. Oh, look at that. Ask for a mana source and get a mana source. So we are just equipping this to our flyer, and we are going to swing very, very hard for 9 points of damage. A lot of decks are running Ancient Grudge and that kind of thing. Or Stony Silence. Basically, the two go-to artifact removal is Grudge and Stony, and it's pretty prevalent in Modern. Alright, so our opponent has to have something. Or not. Okay. So we're going to play the champion out. Just to give our cranial plating a boost, but okay, that's a flashback on that. Let's see, they could have a bolt. So what I'm actually going to do here is sack the welding jar to the Ravager, and then just sack the Ravager to itself to put 2 more counters on the Ornithopter, to bring it hopefully out of bolt range. And if they have a bolt, they have a bolt, but this will give us... either they have the bolt or we've got the win. Okay, they don't have a bolt. Do they have a grudge? I have to have some instant artifact removal. Okay, fetch. What have they got? Dismember. Okay. I'm assuming dismember? Maybe not. What are they? Ah, decay. Okay. Sure. So we're just gonna equip this using the Springleaf Drum just for mana efficiency to our champion. So they have to deal with the cranial plating this turn. And... yep. So Etch Champion has protection from all colors, meaning not only can it not be targeted from things, as long as I control 3 or more artifacts, but it also can't be blocked by colored permanents. So they had to find a way to deal with the cranial plating that turn, or the Etch Champion was getting in for lethal damage. So this is the deck we're running. Again, I'm not sold on the Shaper's Sanctuary. Like the couple times I've had a chance to play it, the timing of it has felt off. Because you want to play it early, but you also want to be deploying your threats early. I just don't know. So this is a very do-nothing hand. I am not going to keep this. The best we can do is turn 1 Vault Scourge, turn 2 Vault Scourge, and that's not good. So we are going to mulligan into another unkeepable hand. Alright, we're going down to 5. to a semi-keepable hand. Okay. It's going to be a turn 1 Overseer, so... And we're going to put that on top, because I need at least 2 lands, just in case. Yes, Mox is a mana source, but I've got to have 3 artifacts, so if they somehow end up removing the Ornithopter... Alright, so we are playing against Ad Nauseam. So we just have to come out of the gate fast. Ha 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 ha. The good news is they don't have any interaction game 1 as far as I know. Oh yeah, Darksteel Shore or Sleight of Hand revealing a Lotus Bloom is definitely Ad Nauseam. Yep. At least game 1 they have 0 interaction. I don't know what the decks actually look like nowadays, sideboard-wise. Hello there, pretty. So, I needed a clock. Guess what? I found a clock. Because that gives a +1/+1 to all my creatures. Meaning this Ornithopter's getting in for 2 damage this turn. Because we're activating this Overseer just to make everything massive. And we're swinging for 10 next turn. Yeah. Depending on what we draw, that number may go higher. But I am pretty sure we can kill them before they go off. We will see. Because they're still on 1 land at the moment. Which means even if the Lotus Bloom... Even with the Lotus Bloom, they can't combo off that turn. Well, we are going to play out the Springleaf Drum simply because it makes the Master of Ethereum bigger. Yeah, missing on land drops means they're in trouble. Because we're swinging for 11 here, I believe. 8, 9, 10, 11, yes. So we have them dead next turn. Yeah, sorry, that's Pat chatting with you guys in the chat. Okay. It's an Angel's Grace. I still don't think they can... Okay. They still can't cast... Can they? Oh, they can because they have to get... They have Mana Monkey, Mana Monkey. Yeah, they can actually win this turn. Mana Monkey, Mana Monkey, Mana Monkey into... I assume they've got the Storm. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep. So they cast a card, Angel's Grace, that reads, you can't lose the game this turn, and your opponent can't win the game this turn. Until end of turn, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead. So they have this. We don't have the land to redirect it, so we're just going to concede this game and go to game 2. Alright. I still don't think they have any interaction. But I'm going to bring in Wear Tear as artifacts. Blood Moon slows them down if I get it. But is that what I want to be doing? Don't think so. I think I'd rather Wear Tear and 2 Thoughtseize. So we're going to cut 1 Overseer. Yeah. 2 Galv Blasts. I think... Yeah, I think this is what I want. Because Wear Tear can destroy enchantments, and Thoughtseize can just disrupt their hand. We're on the play. Yeah, this is what I think I want. Ad Nauseam either wins or loses because of its own deck. It doesn't it generally does not matter what your opponent is doing, especially game 1. It just either wins or loses based on your draws. It's a very non-interactive deck. We'll see what happens, but we came very close to... Yeah, it's very annoying. We came very close to killing them. This is not a keepable hand, because they can very easily turn 3. Oh, I clicked keep, didn't I? Oh well. The Ink Moth makes this okay. It's not great, but... So... Okay. So the good thing about this is Ink Moth does do infect damage, and one of their ways to quote unquote stop from losing the game involves damage turning to infect damage. So they'll still lose the game if they get to 10 infect. So that is a bonus. There is a modern Karak's Thumb coin flip deck. So we're gonna play out the Ravager. because Ravager math is fun, everybody. Say it with me. Ravager math. There's very little I can do to interact with you. Yeah, use sleight of hand. Yep. Their opponent is just churning through their deck looking for their combo. Oh. Oh. Oh, how fun. We can do Mox Opal shenanigans. So we're going to play out the Signal Pest. We are going to play out the Etch Champion. Sacrifice our Mox Opal to our Ravager, giving it a +1/+1 counter. We're gonna attack with that, and then what we're gonna do is play the new Mox Opal and Thoughtseize our opponent. Okay, we are taking this Bantu's Last Reckoning because we don't want them to wipe our board. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely don't want this Bantu's Last Reckoning coming out next turn. I am so glad that we cast that Thoughtseize when we did. But yeah, so I think if I remember right, Scarecrows were just a flavor thing. I don't know. I'm sure they'll come back at some point. But it's just like Merfolk. We don't see them all the time. Yep, use Serum Visions. So, can we kill them this turn? Oh, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we're just... I think we're... See what we draw, but... Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think... Do we... Yeah, I think we have lethal here. Let's see. So 1 +1 from the battle cry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we're short. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're just short, so what we're going to do is play out the Master of Ethereum and get him next turn. But Ravager math is fun, Pat. So yes, a board wipe could be a thing here, but I don't think they're going to have it. Let's be honest, we have to play like they don't have it. They literally have to draw Bantu's Last Reckoning here. They had to have drawn it off of the Serum Visions, I think, or drawn it naturally. And if they aren't casting it, what they're going to do is cast Angel's Grace to save a turn, and they're just going to die on upkeep. Which one? I think I activated. Yes, I got the right one. So I have to activate that. Yeah. Attack with everything. See what they do. They're dead on multiple ways. Yeah, exactly, JC. That's exactly my thought. Angel's Grace. Oh, okay. You can have your Angel's Grace. You're still dead. Unless they have a Fatal Push, they are absolutely dead here. Because they're going to go to 10 Infect. They can't lose this turn, but guess what? On their upkeep, it looks and goes, you're at 10 Infect. You're dead. Yep. That's Ravager math, folks. I think I just keep this as is. Actually, no, I'm going to cut one Etch Champion for another Master. Slimefoot, Bix? Wow. This hand is bad. Yeah. This hand is absolutely horrible. One, two. Yeah, I'll keep this one. With an Ink Moth on top, thank you very much. So yeah, what our opponent was banking on there was that turn, that last game, was the Angel's Grace keeping them at 1 life and then being able to win the next turn. They forgot that I can do infect damage. Alright, so we're going to lead with the Ink Moth, cast a Signal Pest, and we're going to just start chugging along. The debate is, when do I Thought Seize? I think I Thought Seize next turn with the before the Lotus Bloom comes off. Yeah, I'm going to have to Thought Seize next turn. So I have to cast the Spire. Oh wait, no. I've got another turn. Okay. Do I start? Yeah, I start with the Ink Moth beats here. Because that's 2 infect a turn. And let's be honest, infect is how I'm going to win these games. Well, you could always build Affinity, Pat. Come on. Where's your sense of fun? Come on. I mean, look how easy I'm making this. The deck pilots itself. What is Primal Crux? That's not a card I'm familiar with. Bantus? Just to... Yep. Oh, ha! Phyrexian on life. Wonderful. I can kill you through that. Alright, so we're going to play an Ink Moth. We are going to Thought Seize them. See what we're working with. Oh, yeah, of course we take the Ad Nauseam. So we left our opponent with 2 Serum Visions and another Gemstone Mine in their hand. They were hoping to kill us next turn. Because they had the Lotus Boom, they had the Ad Nauseam, and Phyrexian on life stops them from losing the game when they go to 0 life. So, that was a very well-timed Thought Seize. We still might be dead if they drew it off the top, but... Yep, you can Serum Visions. So next turn we're going to be swinging in for 4 infect damage, and then lethal the next turn. Assuming they don't have any way to interact, but... Yeah, we are just going to proceed with the Ink Moth beats. And I'm not sure there's anything our opponent at this point can do about it. They're gonna Fatal Push, Echoing Truth. Okay. Send that Signal Pass back to my hand. Buys you another turn? Or two? Well, let's see. Feels really nice when your opponent Echoing Truths your lone Signal Pest. I'm not even sure I bother playing out the Signal Pass. I just swing for the 2 Infect. Unless I draw a land, obviously, but... That's not the land I was thinking of. But the fact that these are Inkmoth Nexuses, Nexi, makes it very difficult for our opponent to actually deal with them. Because I think most of their board wipes are sorcery speed. And unless they win this turn, I think we've got them. Okay, we're going to actually hold the Blinkmoth Nexus in hand, because if our ad nauseum opponent gets greedy and goes off with a Lightning Storm, we can use the Blinkmoth to redirect it to them if they have just lethal. And they have to remove both Inkmoth Nexus right now in order to not lose. Alright, so we won. We are currently 3-1 in the league. We are running Modern Affinity, and so far deck has been fine. It's a pretty stock list. Yes, the 3-2 Dream is alive, because we all know I'm going to punt the last round. It's a pretty stock list. I've been testing Shaper Sanctuary. It's been okay. The matchups where I want it, it's been awkward to play it. Just it interrupts that tempo, and it just feels awkward. Chat over here. This is not a keepable hand. This is, but not great. On the draw, I'll keep this. Oh, yeah, with that on top, that makes this much better. No. Really? Are we playing? I think we might be playing Infect. Luckily, we have a turn 1 Steel Overseer with a turn 2 Master of Ethereum, which is actually a really good start. Ooh. If this is Infect, this can't be Infect. That's a really bad start. If this is Infect. Okay, our Master resolved. So, we are going to swing in for 2 points of damage with our Ornithopter. This has gotta be a Bring to Light deck, maybe? Escape Shift Bring to Light? I don't know. It can't... Yeah, okay. Escape Shift Bring to Light. It's gotta be. Okay, we just flat out win. Yeah. Our opponent apparently had a very slow start. I think I want Thoughtseize against the Bring to Light. So Thoughtseize in Affinity sideboard is really just for the combo decks. It just is there to disrupt the combo. I think so. All 4 Galv Blasts just feel kind of bad here. So I think I'm bringing in 2 Thoughtseize, a Master, and an Etch Champion. Debating cutting a drum on the draw for the 4th champion. Yeah, on the draw I can do that. Especially since I cut 4 colored cards for 3 colored cards. This is a really awkward hand. It's really, really slow. I don't think there's enough 0 mana cards to play a fully landless deck. Not in Modern, at least. There is a Legacy deck, Oops All Spells. I'm on the draw. This is a turn 1 Vault Scourge, turn 2 Plating, turn 3 Equip the Plating. No, I can't keep this. This, on the other hand, looks fine. Yeah, I'm okay with the Signal Pest. Hi, Bop. Alright, so we're gonna open with the Vault Scourge. Play the Mox. because next turn we can go Vault Scourge, Signal Pest, and start actually doing things. Saheeli Rai. Okay. That's an interesting card. Alright. On second thought, we are going to play... I think we're going to play Pest Overseer this turn. First, we're going to attack that Saheeli Rai. Yeah, we're going to go Signal Pest into Overseer, because we can play the Etched Champion next turn. Alright, that's a Pride Mage. I assume they're going to blow up my Steel Overseer. Okay, they're going to blow up my Steel Overseer and probably the Mox? Or they're just going to blow up one. Oh, there's a Manaless Dredge deck, and yeah, that goes the Overseer. I'm very sad Oh, hello there. I'm still very sad I pulled out my, what are they called? Words. Galvanic Blasts now. Do you want to sacrifice? No? Okay. What are you doing, opponent? You're killing the master. Okay, your Saheeli still dies. I'm okay with this trade. So this is a Saheeli Rai Felidar Guardian deck. Interesting. Oh boy. Our opponent was trying to play Saheeli Felidar combo in Modern. That is fun. Oh, I should have played out the Vault Scourge. Oh well. I still think they're a 5-color Bring to Light deck of some sort. Yeah, get your value off that Coiling Oracle. Oh, shush. I could be representing something. I don't think the 1 point of damage is going to matter right now. Yeah, you can post links in chat. Oh, this is that stupid value deck. That's a wonderful little cranial plating. We are going to play that. We are going to equip it. And we are going to play the Vault Scourge. Because more damage. So the reason I put the cranial plating on the Vault Scourge is it's going to be about the same amount of damage. It's just the lifelink is what I want from it right now. Because let's be honest, we're swinging with the Etch Champion anyways, but the lifelink is going to keep us from just, oops, I'm dead. As long as they don't have a Saheeli here, we are... Oh, they have the Saheeli, right. They revealed that. We are dead. Yep. Okay. That's a thing. So all 4 of these Galv Blasts are coming back in. Champion out. I still like the Thoughtseize. One, 2, 3. I am on the... Or I'm on the play. I want the drum. Kind of Overseer. And... we're gonna cut the welding jar. I don't like this hand. It needs too much help to get anywhere. Nope. Alright, we're keeping this. Ink Moth does not what I want. Ink Moth, so we're gonna go Ink Moth, Ornithopter, and with the Ornithopter that makes the Springleaf Drum free. We may just be on the activate Ink Moth and get in for 2 damage a turn. Infect. That's an Oath of Nissa. Okay. So yeah, we are just on the hit them in the face with an Ink Moth and an Ornithopter plan at the moment. A cranial plating would be wonderful. Lots of things here would be very good. Yep. Have your Coiling Oracle. That's a Stony Silence. Okay. We are not out of this. We're well past the point where a stony silence actually hurts us. I mean, right now it literally just turns off our springleaf drum. So we just have to dodge the combo for a couple more turns. And right now it looks like our opponent is missing land drops, which is good for us. That's a Sun Titan. Okay. That doesn't do much for you right now. And here's the Stony. Yep. That's fine. Yep, you can attack for 1. So that turns off cranial plating, which is annoying, but we're just going to draw this game out, I think. Whoops. I forgot to activate. Oops. Actually, no, because what I want to do here is probably block with the Blink Moth on the Coiling Oracle. No, that actually was not a... Not activating was a fine thing. It gives me insurance to block. Yeah, you can flicker that. They still don't have red mana right now, so Healy is not a worry. With that Misty, they can get red mana. Alright, we're just gonna take the 1. Oh, hey, that speeds up the clock significantly. If they get the Sihili, we're dead either way, so this swing doesn't actually matter. Whether I swing out or not. So, yeah. If they get the Sihili, we're dead. If they don't get the Sihili, they're probably dead. So... Oh, walkers are any color. Thank you. It's been a while since I played with Oath. But, yeah, either they've got the Sihili and we're dead, or they don't have the Sihili, and, yeah. We've got them with infect damage. From this long pause, I don't think they have the Sihili in hand. Okay, so they don't have a Sihili. What do they have, then? Destroy 1 target artifact, enchantment, or land. Okay, so they're going to destroy our Ink Moth, I'm assuming. No, they're going to destroy the Signal Pest. Okay. That seems odd. I would have just destroyed the Ink Moth Nexus. We're just gonna go for hitting them, and come on, let me. Yeah, there we go. Let me give that 2/2. And yeah, I'm not sure why they hit the Signal Pest. I don't know. They should have just hit the Ink Moth with the acidic slime. I'm really not sure why they did that. Well, again, this pause tells me they don't have the Saheeli, so they should be dead next. Oh, okay. Well, they've got an oath. Let's see what they reveal off the oath. There's the Saheeli. Okay. We are dead. Alright, yeah, as soon as they target their Saheeli, we're just gonna concede. Alright, so we went 3-2. We got a treasure chest. Hi, My Skull. You're tuning in just as we're ending this. Let's open the treasure chest, see what we got. For everyone who tuned in. We got a Marauding Looter, Inferno Jet, and Increasing Confusion. Nothing great. Alright, well, so this is the Affinity deck we played today. I'm not sold on the Shaper Sanctuary, but I'm also not... Yeah, we cracked it, Pat. I'm also not sure it doesn't have a place. I think that needs more testing. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sold either way. It felt awkward in the matchups where I wanted to bring it in. So, yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And I hope to see you guys next Monday when we do our paper magic. Have a good day. I think Pat. Actually, I think Pat is streaming tonight. Did you decide what you're streaming, Pat? Or I think at one point he was talking about... Oh, what was he talking about? Oh, Aetherflux deck was what he was looking at earlier. I don't know if that's what he settled on or not. I'm sure he'll let you guys know. Well, have a good evening, or afternoon and evening, and I will see everyone later.